What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode. Today's episode, I'm going to be teaching you how to turn this into this. This is going to be a super quick tutorial on how to make custom cardboard plates for airsofting or cosplay if you don't feel like actually paying $30, $40, $50, $60 for airsoft plates. I'm gonna be showing you how to make it for $25 or less. Alright, so what you're gonna need, if you obviously want to go the cheaper route, you can use adhesive tool bench, heavy duty tape, duct tape. This is Dollar Tree brand. It is $1.25 for I don't know how many feet. For someone can do the math on how many feet that is. Or you can go name brand. I also got this at Dollar Tree for $5. So if you want to spend $5, you're probably gonna need 2 or 3 rolls of this. I would bet. Probably gonna need 2 or 3 rolls. I would go with this. If you want to go in the cheaper route, you're probably gonna need more. Probably gonna need like 4 or 5. But yeah. And then what you're gonna need some sort of scissors. Again, like always, I'm using my handy dandy trauma shears. You're gonna need a Sharpie for Sharpie, pen, pencil, whatever y'all want to use. You're gonna need, of course, your cardboard. And then you're gonna need a template. This is the template that I use. Like you already saw, I already have plates that are made. So I basically just traced out these plates. If you already have airsoft plates, that is perfect. You can use airsoft plates as your template. But this is actually really good because this is like a cardboard from like a chair box. So this cardboard is really thick, but you're probably gonna need like, I want to say 3 rows or 3 pieces of cardboard. So I'm gonna make 3 copies of this, and I'll see you guys back. All right, I'm back. I got my 3 things of cardboard. Now you guys are probably gonna need more, but like I said, this cardboard is pretty thick. So I only need 3 pieces, but you're probably gonna need at least 6, maybe 8 pieces, depending on how thick you want your plates to be. Depending on the size of your vest, you might want to make these bigger. This is the perfect size, like I said, because I literally traced the vest. So you can also do the same thing if you want to make side plates. I actually have some side plates. Basically, all you will need for the side plate is just some really skinny, some normal cardboard that just came off a box that I had, like I said. And you basically just put them up like this. You wrap them, you'll go, and then you can cut it to your size, and boom, you got side plates. But we're not doing side plates. Maybe I will do a side plates if anyone wants to learn how to do side plates. But here's our plates. So let me go ahead and get the duct tapes open. Go ahead and get this duct tape open. Alright, there we go. Like I said, you're probably going to need 2 or 3 rolls. I only have 2, so hopefully I can make it with 2. If not, I will just follow up with regular duct tape. If you want, you can also use regular house tape or packing tape. Packing tape would also work, but if you want a better look, I would recommend using duct tape. So I'm going to go ahead and start this quickly. I'm going to go ahead and just plop this right here in the middle. And then I'm just going to basically come around the bottom or the top, whatever you want to go after first. Make sure that you have them pinched together so that they don't move, and you have them level where you want them. And then you're just going to come around and just boom. Like so. Let me just... do that like so. Boom. You got your first row all good to go. I messed up that first row. But what you're going to do after you get that first row right there in the middle, you're going to then go right in the middle again. And then you're just going to come down like so. Just like you did on this, top to bottom. You're going to go all the way around, go down to the side, wrap it around, and then once you do that, then you can just cut it like so, and then boom, you have your plate, your general plate. Now you could keep it like that if you really want, but if you want a more cleaner look, you're basically just gonna wrap it, come around this side, wrap it, and then oh no, hold on, I'm sorry, I haven't done this in a while. I'm just trying to see how I did it. Oh yeah, I see how I did it. So one thing you'll notice about this plate has this, because I originally made it too small. I feel like remaking it, so I just added on additional piece, but I wrapped it around like that, and then obviously I sealed it right there. But again, I don't remember how this was made, because I made this months and months ago. These are actually the plates that are in my LAPG vest. If y'all know, the LAPG vest that I have, these are plates, and I was testing it, because believe it or not, depending on how hard you stab this vest or this plate, it will actually stop rounds. Or it will actually stop knife stabs. But if you really get it in there, I'm actually trying to make it go through right now. But like, if you get really lucky, it'll actually stop a knife round. Obviously, as you can see, that went through. But like if someone's just hitting you very lightly, it won't go through. But obviously, if someone goes at you, then it's obviously going to get you. As you can see, it actually went through this plate. So I'm actually going to have to put a little tiny piece over that, so that doesn't really affect anything. But as you can see, it actually does kind of stop, except for the couple that are really good swings. But alright, I know it's kind of a short one compared to that other one, but I'm gonna go ahead and finish up this plate, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.